Hey guys, wanted to say hi to everybody. Hope it's been a great March. This winter just won't leave, but finally today's the first day of spring and let's see. So what I'm bringing you today is a typical Ecuadorian chicken soup, but it's made with hen. I'm gonna use hen today, but you're welcome to use chicken. I practically make the same soup with chicken, but today I'm using hen. Now, we also say it in Spanish, sopa de gallina. So esta es una receta de sopa de gallina. It's basically a very clear broth, very simple. It's so good just because, I don't know, but I feel that the hen, it has so much more flavor and it's just so yummy and it's not gamey at all. Some people are like, oh no, it might be gamey. It's not gamey at all. The only thing is that it takes a little longer to cook depending how old is the hen. Now today, this soup will take a little while because I actually bought an older hen. I usually go to the, I don't know if it's called livery, el vivero, where you go and you pick your hens and they kill them for you, but I couldn't, so I went to the Dominican market and I got this hen. Now she's a little skinny and she's a little older, so that means this hen is probably gonna take me about 4 hours to cook. If you have a pressure cooker, go for it, but I don't have a pressure cooker, so I am gonna just boil. So what I'm gonna do is I have a pot that is boiling over there. I have a pot. Now when that water boils, this is what's gonna boil together. This is my typical thing for soups. I like to put this because it flavors. Now at the end of the soup, you're gonna dump this. You're not gonna need it. Now one thing I do is I like to clean the onion and leave the bottom intact because that way you don't have loose onions all over, you see? And then I have 2 pieces of celery, a piece of pepper, and some cilantro that I'm gonna throw. Now we're gonna put extra cilantro later, but right now that's all we need. So my water is boiling, so let me show you. So my water is boiling, and I'm just gonna add my veggies. Okay, so now what I do is I'm gonna let this boil for about 10 minutes. I want all the flavor of the veggies to come out before I actually put my hen in to cook. So that actually is what flavors the soup really yummy. Some people will put tomato. I don't put tomato. I don't like tomato in my chicken soup. But, you know, this is the way Sully makes it. This is my Ecuador style. My mom's been making it for years, and this is our recipe from Ecuador. Everyone has their own ways. This is Sully style. Sopa de gallina, hen soup, off the chain. So simple, and the broth is to die for. So after this boils for 10 minutes and I add the hen, I'm just going to let it boil. And I'm going to keep checking it like probably every 40 minutes just to see how it's cooking. You never know. Sometimes it might be done in 2 hours, but I'm predicting it's going to be like 4 hours. And it's worth it for me because the broth is off the chain. Now, when we're done and the hen is almost done is when I'm going to add the veggies. The veggies that are going to go in for my soup is carrot, potato, chopped up cilantro. Some people might want to put yuca, cassava. I don't. I just keep it simple with potato and carrot. And I might chop a little celery in there. I'm not sure if I'm in the mood for a little bit of chopped celery. And then, of course, we're going to mince cilantro and throw it all in our soup. And towards the end, we add a little bit of angel hair. Hey, guys, so I'm about to add the hen. If you could smell this, let me just tell you, it's just amazing. This delicious odor comes out. So it's been boiling about 10 minutes, and I'm going to add my hen. Now, the hen, I washed it, and I seasoned it with salt and pepper. Enough salt because it's going to boil for a little bit. Great. So now what I do is I'm going to let it boil. And when it boils, I'm going to lower it and it's going to be like a simmer. So it's going to cook, well, not too low, like a medium. And it's going to cook for, like I said, probably 4 hours, but I'll be checking it. All right, so just keep doing this and it will be delicious. Now, if you do use chicken, when your chicken is almost done, that's when you could remove all these big chunks and start adding your veggies and all that stuff, okay? Hey guys, so it's been about an hour for me and my hen is still hard, but my vegetables, they're about to melt, so I'm gonna remove them. So basically you just take them out. You already used them up for all that delicious flavor. There. So I'm removing it only because I don't want it to keep breaking. And then, you know, it's going to be all over my soup and it'll be hard. So I'm removing that. Let's see. The celeries. Yeah, see, it's breaking apart. And since I want the soup to be nice and clean, I don't want all those pieces hanging around, you know. So this is another thing. Sometimes you'll form a little bit of oil here because the hen, it's a little fattier. So you just have to make sure when you wash it to remove all that oil. To remove all the fat. So what I did was I removed it and I cleaned it really well. But 1 second, honey. That's my babe. You can always take a spoon and remove some of the grease. Or at the end, you just, you know, you skim the fat. Okay? So now that's going to take another 1 to 2 hours, I think. It's still very hard. And it smells so good. It just smells so delicious. Hey guys and dolls, so I wanted to show you, it's been about 2 hours. And what you do is you take a fork and you go into the meat, into the hen, and you stick it in and it tells you. Yeah, it's still very hard. So now another thing is, as you can see, the water is going down. So I'm going to add some water. There. And it's going to start boiling again, and then I'm going to lower it. And it's really, the taste is really good. And it's okay if you added that water because it's still going to come down a little more. So, you know, you can just add water. I'm actually going to add a little bit more water because since it's so hard, I think it's going to take 1 more hour. Hey guys, so it's been about 2.5 hours. My hen is basically almost ready. What you do, you take a fork or a knife and you dig right in the skin and you see if it goes right through. See, it went through, but not that easy. So I would say this is done in another 40 minutes. So since it's since I'm thinking there's 40 minutes left is when I'm gonna put, I decided I'm gonna put a little bit of celery. There. I'm gonna raise it up a little bit. Okay, so I just added a little bit of celery. I'm going to let it boil for 20 minutes. And then I'm going to add my, what I'm adding to the soup because it's really simple is I'm just going to add potatoes and carrots and a little bit of angel hair pasta towards the total end. And totally at the end is when I throw on top chopped cilantro. Okay? Yummy. So I've had the celery boiling in there for about 20 minutes. And as you can see, the liquid has gone down, but it has so much flavor that you can use putting a little bit of water. Here I have my vegetables cut up. I'm using carrots and potatoes, and I have my cilantro cut up that I'm going to add towards the end. So I'm going to add my potatoes. I added a little bit extra water too. So now what I do is I let this come. Another thing, you don't have to add as much potatoes as I did, but my little one likes the potatoes, so I put extra potatoes in it. So now what we do is when the potato is almost cooked, we're gonna add the angel hair pasta. Great guys, so we're almost at the end. So now the potato is basically almost cooked. I added a little bit more water, and this is my angel hair. Sometimes they sell this already cut up, or you can buy the package and cut it up. Goya sometimes sells it already cut up. So another thing, you're not going to put tons of this because if not, you're just going to get a soup full of pasta. You just want a little pasta in it, you know? So what we do is we add it in there. Just a little bit. Now this cooks really quick, so this is about 2 minutes. 2 minutes because after all this work, you don't want to lose all that broth and just have this become a mush. Alright? So basically 2 minutes. And after 2 minutes, this is done. This is done. So we're going to let that pasta cook about 2 minutes. That's it. 2 minutes later, we're going to shut it off. As you can see, our pasta is basically almost cooked. You have to remember the heat of the pasta when you turn it off. It basically keeps cooking this angel hair, and you don't want to mush. So at this point, I throw in my cilantro. I mix it up. Oh, look at this. Look at this. How good is that? Ooh, I can't wait so we can have a nice bowl of soup. You see the pasta? Yummy. So here's the final product. I want to show you, it's such a very clean, simple soup. Look at that. Delicious broth. You can always put some yuca and stuff, but this is simple. And look at the pasta, just a little bit. And let's taste that. Amazing. Oh my God. The flavor in this soup is just so good. So good. Like, if you could make a hen soup, take a little longer, it's okay. Just make it. Also, just so you know, this simple, the same step that I showed you for this, you can make a chicken soup with. This is the same way I make my chicken soup. The only difference is that I add a little more celery when I'm making my chicken soup. But like I said, if you want, try to get yourself a younger hen. The younger the hen is, the quicker it is to cook. All right? So here, this was our delicious hen soup. Sopa de gallina, estilo ecuadoriano. This is Equa style. And it tastes, one more taste. Wow. Wow. The broth. It's just to die for. Well, thank you so much for watching my videos. I just want to shout out everyone and say I really appreciate the love, the feedback. You know, I'm still working on this cookbook. It's just, sometimes I feel I get writer's block. And even though I cook this food, it's so hard to sometimes put it on paper. But I just want to tell everybody, thank you for watching. Keep watching. I will keep on bringing you more amazing videos of our delicious food that we make at home, and also just other typical dishes. I have this other new Chinese style recipe I have for pork, which I will be making, and I might exchange it for chicken just to make it friendlier for some people. And like I always say, keep watching my videos, subscribe if you want to show some love. And I will also be on the Goddesses BBW show. It's going to be, I think it's April, the mid of April. I will let you know about that. Just stay tuned to my Facebook, my Instagram, or tweet me or email me for questions. It's going to be a live call-in show, so I'm hoping people can call in if they have any questions. It's going to be on Public Access TV, or you can watch it online. I'll let you know the info when the date comes up. And thanks a lot for watching, and please enjoy this amazing Ecuadorian style soup made with hen, or you can make it with chicken. Thank you, mad love. This is my baby. What do you want? You want your soup?
Yes.
She's so cute. She went to sleep and the gallina wasn't ready because it's a freaking old gallina. And she woke up and she's like, is my soup ready? Are you going to eat your sopita?
No.
Oh, you're so silly. Girl, it tastes so good. I just crushed up all the stuff for her. But I like my soup just like this, nice and clean, and with just a little bit of veggies. Let me see, let me see. Oh my God. Oh my God. Coño, this soup is good.